Hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. This would be a Pokemon Dynamax Clash CS1A Chinese Simplified sealed booster box. So we'll get into this if possible. And should be 30 sealed packs. This was an eBay auction win, I believe $23.50 maybe, and then there was also $10 shipping because why not? Let's get that one out. Leave those in order. Take the left side out, and leave the box right there. Okay. So we'll get into this. This is, again, Chinese Simplified Dynamax Clash. Combines cards from English Rebel Clash, the Sword and Shield base, and Darkness Ablaze, perhaps? And then there's a reverse holographic. There's also a handful of shiny cards from Hidden Fates. I'm not going to do the card trick. Okay. So a Larvitar. There's a holographic Gengar. Whiscash, and then a fishing pole. So of note in this set, there's obviously Pikachu, Rainbow Rare, Full Art Pikachu is possible. What I'm hoping, poor fellow with just a moment of silence for the shovel in his head. Anyway, what I'm hoping for is the Snorlax. It was Rainbow Secret Rare from Sword and Shield base. And then there's also I think it's a VMAX version of that, non-rainbow, that's in this set. That would be what I would like to experience. If at all possible. And as I said, I won this from an auction, and it was like 33, I think, $50 thereabouts, including shipping. So Stonejourner, I believe, holographic, Cramorant. When I bid on this, I looked it up, and I think it was a $45, $50 box, something like that. You could buy it outright on eBay, so I feel like that. Okay. That's a decent one. And there's a regular Snorlax. Is that Gardevoir, maybe? Okay. One of the Hitmons. There's the holographic rare. One of the charging devices. That one again. Okay. Another holographic. Grapple locked, I believe. Is this one of the Drac cloaks or whatever? Anyway. Okay, nice Komiya artwork. Okay, and there's a shiny. And one of those. Yeah. Nice enough. Toxel, perhaps. Lucha. There's a crab of some sort. There's another reverse holographic. And Haunter, I believe. Okay. And a Toxel V in this one. Okay. Tyranitar, maybe? Holographic rare. Clobopus, I believe. There's a Boltund, I guess. Holographic rare. Metacham, Metatite, one of those. Aerocuda, I believe, maybe. Okay, another Toxtricity, perhaps holographic rare. There's another Comia artwork, beautiful. And a shovel. Diglett. Nice Yukamori. That one, okay. Reverse holographic crab. So that's the right side of the box. And Gardevoir V. Okay. Set those there not to be confusing. Left side of the box will be over here. Lux, one of those. There's that one. Okay. And a Snorlax V. Alright. Wow. And another one of those. So I'm hoping there's a trend that there's another Snorlax in one of these packs. Natu Zatu, one of those. Okay. That's a reverse holographic rare, at least. Is that Snom? Is that Frost Moth? I don't know. That's Sigilif, maybe? And then that one. Morlo, I would imagine. Okay, so there's a Bunnelby, reverse holographic, and a other one of those. Odd Fish. There's a Snom. Okay. The rock types. V. Haunter and then Team Yell. Another one of those. Indeedy, I believe. One of the fetched varieties. And those. That one again. Lux Ray, I believe. That one. There's a horse. And another Snorlax. So reverse holographic again. Nice Asako Ito. Crochet Pokemon. Okay. Marnie, I believe. Holographic. And there's your secret rare. Okay. So it's that one. A bit disappointing, but again, I appreciate it. Nice line on that one. There's another fetched bird. And there's VMAX of this one. So as I said, with patterns in these boxes, I noticed this with, I believe it was the handful of Korean boxes I've opened also. When you seem to get V and other types, then your secret rare is typically one of those. So I was hoping for that trend to go in the way of the Snorlax, but that's okay. They're still beautiful cards. And again, there's a Stuffle, perhaps. There's that one. And another shiny Charcoal, maybe that one. I don't know. And a Luna. So 3 packs remaining. Pupitar? Maybe Larvitar? I don't know. And a reverse holographic of that one. Zatu, perhaps? Cricketot, maybe. And there's another reverse holographic. So, final pack. One of the orbs. That one. And there's another reverse holographic rare. Okay. So, again, you definitely get, I know I said this with the previous box, so I'm not technically a previous box opening recording, so I'm technically not repeating myself. However, you do get quite a few beautiful cards in these boxes. So anyway, yeah, nice cards. I appreciate them. gorgeous to look at. And yeah, thank you for viewing. I appreciate it.